We're in the third inning here with nobody out.
The center fielder, Johnny.
First delivery to him on the way. Johnny Damon is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now batting, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Seager is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups, and what is it? Slider in the dirt, fastball that lights up a left-handed batter. Not with this guy. He keeps his approach short, keeps that front shoulder tucked, and plays with the big part of the field.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Josh James will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
New York Yankees, number 41.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Rod Carew.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Touché, sir.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Ready now, Enos Slaughter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman, Paul Molitor.
So stepping in, Paul Molitor. First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Gwynn will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Tony Gwynn.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Tony.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trammell, a California-born ball player, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
I can't even begin to imagine 20 years in the show. The umbrella of what he falls under. Guys like Craig Biggio, Derek Jeter, Tony Gwynn, to name a few. To hang in there for 2 decades, just incredible feat.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 00, second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Settling in now, Rogers Hornsby. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Carew is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Kerry Wood is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Kerry Wood.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andruw Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now that's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-1 from Wood. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And right into the shift. Seager has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
plate, John Olerud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Standing in now, Tony Gwynn. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping up now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. Hit hard down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Konerko.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now, down 0-2.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a swing and a miss by Konerko as he's retired for the first out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-1.
1-1.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. And he fouls this one off. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, still going back. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
At the plate, Johnny Damon. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Up and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Damon at third with two away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Taylor Cole takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 67, Taylor Cole.
Leading off the inning, Benito Santiago, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Benito.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. Damon waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Now in the box, Rod Carew. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
the left fielder.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Enos Slaughter. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
In now, Paul Molitor. He swings and grounds it to short. Trammell grabs it cleanly. Low throw, but Konerko digs it out, and that'll end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, all tied at 1-1. James McCann is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Number 33, James McCann.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now the pitch fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Taken in by Carew. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. First pitch on its way. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. comes Ryu, 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Roger.
Standing in now, Rogers Hornsby.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Seventh inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Kevin McCarthy will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Kevin McCarthy.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew Jones.
Andrew.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Damon will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now at the plate, John Olerud. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number two.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Digging in to try it again, Tony Gwynn. The pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Damon waits on it.
And the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional seventh inning stretch.
Chris Taylor is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Chris Taylor.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Here's the pitch. on. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Andrew, and that'll be out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Kevin Kiermaier will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Slaughter is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Diego Castillo is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 6.
Josh Van Meter will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 17.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next the dangerous power threat, Lourdes Gurriel. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Castillo features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Gwynn is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Standing in, Benito Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Joe Carter will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line to the right side. Gwynn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Al Leiter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Al Leiter.
Next for New York, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The third baseman, Kyle Seager.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Josh Van Meter.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes strike two. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Danny Mendick will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Mendick.
Fouled away. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Bounce towards the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. Still tied 1 apiece. Danny Mendick will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Danny Mendick.
David Hernandez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Rod Carew. becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field.
Damon waits on it.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Enos Slaughter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Enos Slaughter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Lots of room out there for Damon as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Striding in, Paul Molitor. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And that drops in front of Damon, a base hit. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andruw Jones. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
At the plate, John Olerud as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Pirates lead it 3-1. Robbed in. If the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Rob Miller.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up is the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
The shortstop, Alan Trammell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roger Hornsby.
Coming to the plate now, Rogers Hornsby. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Nin, defying the odds and still playing at a ripe old age. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. This one's down to third. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. And he misses there. 1-2.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Pirates came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Al Leiter is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Pirates. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to watch a really good pitcher. 150 career wins. I know that's halfway to the magic number 300, but this guy's been a pretty good pitcher for a long time, and let's see if he can add win number 151 to his resume here.
Striding into the box, Ken Griffey. He will lead this one off today.
Ken Griffey.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Late that time for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Jones comes on now, and he has it one down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Molitor in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Striding in for Boston, Ricky Henderson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Rod Carew. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
To the plate now, Paul Molitor hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Griffey, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew Jones. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. To short, hit hard. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here. 0-2.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And Edmonds swings through that one as he's retired for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Behind 0-2 now. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Popped him up. Santiago over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Fred McGriff.
Coming to the plate now, Fred McGriff. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Carew is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Joe Carter, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Joe Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, John Olerud.
Stepping in, John Olerud. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. Henderson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone. now.
The shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here it comes. Popped him up. Rodriguez waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So here's Eduardo Escobar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Escobar, a 5'10" switch hitter. He was an 8th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting it.
Now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a high pop-up. Santiago has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 37, Joey Lucchesi.
So here now is the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. Slow roller left side. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Benito Santiago.
Leading off for the Pirates, the catcher, Benito Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
So now to the plate, David Price. Swing and a liner. Barehanded for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Rod Carew. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Carter has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And there's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Chris Sale is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his third game so far this spring.
Chris Sale.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, Paul Molitor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Set with the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder on the run. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Now the relay home. And he's safe.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
In now, Joe Carter. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 delivery. Chopped to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, John Olerud.
Striding in once again, John Olerud. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Jones leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved a run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Sale sets, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Benito Santiago. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they extend the lead to 5-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Paul Blackburn is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. To the plate now, David Price. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Standing in now, Rod Carew.
as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 Men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Edmonds.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Price ready with the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now the 0-2 from Price. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box, Fred McGriff. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped right off our home plate umpire. And with no time to react, that is tough duty back there. Let's hope he's okay. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Gurriel is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Ready once again, Andrew Jones. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left, and this is going to be a base hit for Andrew. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Carter. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pops this one up. Rosario is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Pirates lead this one 5-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Santiago is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next up for the Red Sox, Amed Rosario, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect. We get some offense.
Ronald Torreyes will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone 2 for 6. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Fernando Romero enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 77, Fernando Romero.
Ready for another chance? John Olerud. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
John Olerud.
First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 9, Santiago.
Digging in and looking for more, Benito Santiago. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
And 1 count, and the pitch lifted in the air out to right. Griffey is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, David Price. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Here comes the left fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game. And this would have been just one heck of a play had he made it out there. But you see, he just couldn't get to that thing, and it winds up as an RBI double. Into the box now, Rod Carew. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Chad Pinder is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Chad Pinder.
Changeup called strike 1.